Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Welcome to a brand new series where we are once again in the Lord of the Rings realms in Exile mod, and today we are playing as Lady Galadriel of LOTR. We are going, well, the goal of this campaign is to defeat Mordor. We are actually being the good guys for once in this campaign, unlike, of course, Saruman in the last one we did. But actually, we're not actually that powerful. We're not that big at the moment. We've got 4,500 boys. In terms of strategy, what we're going to be doing is men at arms. That's going to be our big advantage, especially over kind of the orcs of kind of Mordor. Although our probably early to mid-game enemy potentially might be Dol Guldur under Camel the Shadow of the East. In terms of men at arms, orc warriors, yeah, stinkers and great siege engines, that actually could hurt us quite a bit. He is a Nazgul, but we're an elf, we are stronger, we shall prevail. Light shall prevail over dark at this time now. We have a look at our holdings. We have, of course, Elven. We've got some good buildings here. Faith, yeah, whatever that is. We've got some good buildings here. The heart of Elvendom on Earth, Cadas Galadon. The name by the Galadrim is a great complex of flats surrounded by a mighty wall. A city, unfortunately, like at the top of the highest tree, was built a dwelling of Celeborn and Galadriel, the Lord and Lady of LOTR. Few Elven cities in the Third Age could hope to match the size and grandeur. That's what I love to see. Now, we're going to station our men at arms. I think the Galadrim archers, just look at that. The damage, the toughness, even give a bit of pursuit. And look at all the stuff they counter. The skirmishers and, more importantly, the monster. Monster counter is going to be absolutely huge if we're going to be fighting the orcs. So we're going to get stationed there. The Galadrim warriors again counter the spearmen, which is fantastic. We're going to get them into there. We're going to try and beat the forces of evil, the forces of dark, with our men at arms. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to. Now we've got these are archers here. Let's get archers. Ooh, Elven port. We can get a port here. Would be nice. Elven bowmakers. Look at all of these stats. Stationed archers, Damis as well. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, let's go Elven bowmakers. Just look at the stats on them. I love it. I love it. And we've got the warriors here. They are heavy infantry. Let's get some heavy inf bonuses. Hunting grounds, forges here. The heavy inf, and give us ticking tax as well. Love to see it. We are, of course, Hillel Galadriel. We are 4-star steward, architect, administrator, beautiful, of course, robust, shrewd, and light of the two trees. There we go. This character beheld the light of the two trees before they were destroyed, and the light from before the sun and moon. Basically, we are of old. We're basically a god, I suppose. That's kind of the lore. There, we kind of have a truce with Dol Guldur for 15 years. We allied to Celeborn the Wise. Okay, cool. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get... already plus 100. Okay, no point doing that then. Let's maybe get Theoden, King Swade, then potentially an ally to our south might be valuable. Now, we are going to be the commander of our army, so what we're actually going to do in terms of lifestyle is go down Marshal. Control will be good, but I think the advantage is going to be huge. The advantage is going to be huge, and we've got some dynasty legacies. Okay, well, we're Elvish and isn't a special Elvis one. So we're going to do that. The speakers, that's child opinion, okay, but it's stinky. Wisdom of the undying, lifestyle, experience, and cultural fascination. That's okay, that's amazing. Valor, defender, advantage in the same culture, and in subterranean fort level. Men at arms recruitment cost, disgustingly good. Wonders of the firstborn, crafting. I haven't really done much crafting at all, and enduring, fair, good congenital traits. Well, we're probably not going to have any more children. But that's it. That's huge. That is huge. We've got that maxed out already. Fantastic. What else have we got here? Not in foreign court position. I can transfer people. I don't think so. I can negotiate with Elrond. Cano Elrond half Elven. As he chose to be councilman of the Kingdom of Elves following the war, his half Elven heritage. Let's get in alliance with him, of course. Him and his amazing men at arms as well. We want them on side if we are going to be attacking people. Fantastic. I think we're about ready to go. Just quickly, Royal Court. We, of course, do have a Royal Court. Let's hang up our dynasty banner. Let's maybe, yeah, we'll keep this up for now, but might get rid of that. What have we got else here? Book artifacts. The Lay of Leithian. With a beautifully illuminated manuscript containing one of the earliest editions of the Lay made for the court of King Elu. Thingol of Dolly. I don't know what that is. I'm going to try and read in as much as I can, as I feel like because we're a story mode character, there's going to be a lot of kind of lore here. And this is Lo, the golden dragon of the god of hell, the gloom of the woods and world now gone, the woes of men and weeping elves, fading faintly down forest pathways. Okay, well, it gives us a bit of martial bonuses. We'll take it. The pedestal here, the mirror of Galadriel. Okay, so it lies the many things I can command the mirror to reveal, and to some I can show what they desire to see, but the mirror will also show things unbidden. Those are often stranger, more profitable than things we wish to behold. What will you see? If you leave the mirror free to work, I cannot tell, for it shows things that were, things that are, and things that yet may be, but which it is that he sees, even the wisest cannot always tell. Well, we'll take that, absolutely. Look at that. Of course, they use that in the films, don't they? Anyway, let's keep going. Just quickly, what decisions do I have? Destroy it, Dol Guldur. Of course, we want to do that. I need to be a neighbour of my realm, and I do not have a truce with them. Okay, well, we need to get that and proclaim the realm of East Lorien, huh? Okay. We can also sail to Valinor. Okay, Ban of the Valar. Okay, so that's probably because we are an elf, and here we can integrate some. Ooh, the Darkness of Moria. Okay, this could be potentially a Moria event. Okay, and I think that is about it. I think we're ready to press play. Let's go and press play. We'll do 3 speed. And the Lady of Lorien. Once Galadriel left the blessed realm, proud and desiring of a realm of her own, the daughter of Finarfin, son of Finwë, she is said to be among the greatest of the Noldor, perhaps second only to Feanor himself. When offered pardon at the end of the first age, she refused, declaring she had done nothing requiring pardon. Well, pretty sure that's in what the Rings of Power. She has dwelled in many lands in pursuit of her dream of lordship, and at last she now has it in Lothlorien, Galadriel's water realm, which is her own, fair and beautiful, in equal measure, strong and safe. There's a world beyond Lothlorien, Galadriel knows this well. Long has she battled Sauron in her mind, and her aid is given to where might be those beyond her borders. Now, with the end of the age drawing near, wise Galadriel sees only 2 endings for her realm and herself. Either the bitter victory or the long defeat. At last time shall tell. The shadow stirs in Dol Guldur. We must act lest it consumes us. Indeed, we are going to. Many dwell. Okay, yeah, we're going to basically. This is the. Yes, we're going to help the realms of men. And here we go. The grace of the firstborn. I was born among the children of Eru, the immortal elves. As such, I am not subject to vicissitudes of mortals. We do not suffer from illnesses or old age, and may only die from grievous wounds or terrible sorrow. We marry only out of love and believe the soulmate's fate becomes intermingled in the process. For us, having a child is a conscious decision, and will only raise one at a time until they reach their majority at the age of 50. Okay, none of our kind has married a child of men since the legendary heroes of the Edain in the first age. We rule from Elven. Okay, so this is just an elvish event. Look at the artwork, by the way. May Govanen. Alliance formed with Elrond. Fantastic, baby. Fantastic. We have a look at our immediate neighbours. We have got 2 out east. Whoa. We'll just gobble all that up. Fine, cool. I think that might have been maybe potentially. I maybe didn't read. Aha, we'll get you swayed then. We're going to protect you and potentially go after these guys. I think that could be the play. That could be the play. Why have we got here? Court grandeur is below expectations. It should still be rising, so we should still. Yeah, we're now there. We go. We are fine. Cool. Whoa, the men of Celebrant pledged their allegiance. Today, a man arrived in my court. He introduced himself as a marshal. Celebrate of Path Celebrant, clan leader of the Northmen of Path Celebrant. I come to Dwymordine to personally express my gratitude for your protection against the shadow. Dark words have we heard from Drownholt as of late of terrible deeds and sacrifice in the name of their new god. Furthermore, he explained that a few generations ago his people still dwelled in Drownholt until the clan split after succession. They were forced across the Anduin. As word spreads that I, the Radiant Lady, have become their patron, the Guthmundin clans claim us strengthened again, and they wish to reclaim the ancient homesteaders fallen to their shadow. Despite being few in number, their people have found new hope and are eager to fight. Together, we shall drive back the darkness. So now you get on the. Ooh, you've got a fantastic. I don't suppose. Well, together, we shall drive back the dark. Don't suppose I'll be able to press your claim potentially. Let's just quickly pause it. Anything else here we can do? Transfer. I don't really want to transfer anything. Thank you very much. You haven't got boys. Can I do any claims? I can. You have a claim. I think we should do it. I think this is kind of the roleplay thing to do, and if it extinguishes these withered court, of course, which seems to be an evil faith, they consider us evil as well. Now, my boy, you are Fey court, Leia Fling, Astray, okay, so that's fine. We've already got 2,000 men with a high quality, lots of archers and warriors and even trebuchets. I think we're just going to let a tick go by. What is this court event we've got here? Prandial Excess. It seems, each day it seems my court is abuzz with talk at the next banquet, and many have grown rather portly as of late. The culinary activities fueled by her Celeborn, Bortha and Fane's constant vying to demand the most memorable meal from my overworked cooks. So Fane, my Arfin, Bortha, my guest, and of course Celeborn, my co-monarch and husband. Today's my guest. He draws my Lucian time and Hamlet Kitchen prepare the richest sauce known to man. Well, good thing we're elves, lol. Served with a 10-bird roast. Oh, that's getting me hungry just thinking about it. Galadriel, Alphen, Sisyph, pointingly. These fleeting pleasures are nothing compared to Manway's grace. Let's indulge. Things aren't that bad yet. Let's smile and say, yeah, sure, why not? We can afford to. And now, let's go. And I think we can take you on. Marshal Celad's claims. Let's go. They haven't got any alliances. No, we're going to raise all of the armies here. Boom. Go down south to Ostfinglad. I'm going to cross the Anduin here to Thorlorien. Where is their army is what I want to know. I'm of course leading the boys. Look, I love the arm. I love the arm of that. Are we here? We are. Look at that. Oh, it looks brilliant. Oh, the elvish armor. Like in Skyrim, in Lord of the Rings, it just looks so good. You gotta admit that. And yeah, they're heading north. Or maybe we might be able to just siege them down straight up. Without much blood being spilt. And this could get us, next to Dol Guldur. 4 months in Drownholt. Let's keep going, boys. Let's keep going. They really gonna try and siege me down, huh? They really gonna try and siege me down. 2 months left. Method of Bill is under siege. 3 years. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I did not look at my council. That's a huge misplay for me, Chancellor. Let's get you onto the council. Yes, thank you very much, Ardafan. Let's get a good steward. You're gonna. Let's go there instead. I need a good marshal. That's gonna be important for this, Ardafan. Haldir, yep, we fired you, you're going to be back, and Spymaster, you love me, fantastic. Tell you what, let's get you on improving the men-at-arms we have, and the champions, or whatever they're called, Arfin, I think they're called because we're the elves. Let's just siege this down, and hopefully that could be 100%, maybe not. We are, in terms of being a commander, what have we actually got? We haven't got any special commander traits. That's a bit frustrating. But it is what it is, I suppose. What have we got here? Power sharing. Bit of a shame. I don't really want to do much, to be honest. Let's just wait for now. If we have to swing the scales, we shall. But if we can get this to become my domain, that will be even better. To our south, the Videmark has taken a lot of the independent territory here. That's fine. We've got a truce with Saruman, the White of Isengard, with the Drownholt as well. Well, of course, we're attacking, but over here we've got more Withered Court. Leafrings, Petty King Macus II, and of course Dol Guldur. The cult of the Little Tie, 4,800 men. They're growing. I really want to get these buildings done here, so we can just make our men-at-arms as disgustingly disgusting as possible. I want them to be there, what's going to win us, because at the end of the day, we're never going to be able to compete with the Orcs for numbers. Valuable hostage captured. Let's head back over the Anduin and take these guys down. Valuable fridges, son and heir Leofric, prisoner. Let's go, yeah. More commander traits, more men-at-arms counter. Okay, they're wanting to run away. That's fine. We can take them in the forest. We're in a forest. We're elves. We've got to surely have some advantage in the forests or something. Defending them forward, so we should get the victory here. Our men-at-arms should absolutely smash them. Yeah, here we go. There we go. 100% enemy competence captured. Enforced demands. And there we go. We are now... got them to bend the knee. We've got this guy hopefully to like us a bit more. He does like us indeed. Lovely. Now, who should I potentially So let's get your already plus 100. Everyone loves me. Everybody absolutely loves me. That's of course. I suppose I am the Lady Galadriel. Everyone of course will love me. But I think that's at least a good amount of the story mode stuff already done. I can join Balin's wars apparently. What are you up to? You are you are at war. You are Balin. This is Balin from this is Balin from the Hobbit, is it? So you're over here. You're fighting everyone. You've got 300 men. Ugh, but 160 of them are those boys. You're okay. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Let's keep going. Any decisions unlocked from that? It doesn't seem to. Proclaim the realm of East Lothian. We need Dol Guldur. All these, like, yeah, fine, okay. Integrate this one. I need a Dimlil Dale. Okay, that's this one. Okay, we might be able to do that. I think we could do that. So I need that to do that decision. Let's colonize it. Why not? Construct a new holding. And let's get rid of these bandits and see what we can do. Getting that on to side. Oh, fine, I'll just do that. Why not? Disabled building. Yeah, that's fine. I can ransom Alderman. You can't afford it. Whatever. We'll just get you out of my dungeon anyway. We do not want to do that kind of thing. Empty council position. Steward. Ah, that's why. Oh, you'll have to do. I need a lawmaster. You will do very nicely. Now, Dol Guldur, we are now... Oh, we do not have a truce, but they are next to us. They're stronger than us, unfortunately. Maybe not into the men-at-arms, but, yeah. Station you there, why not? We actually need to get the development up here as well, so let's do that. What is this? Elven settlement. Changes culture to Galadrim, or changes to faith. Oh, okay, wow, that's pretty cool. Probably do that here, although I don't know that it automatically does that because we're colonizing it. Yes, because we're colonizing it, that is already that. Fine, Andy has been swayed. What about you? Will you vassalize? No, you will not. That's a shame. That is a shame. And to our north, we have Elderman of whatever. Tell you what, everyone plus 100 of me. Everyone loves me. Everybody absolutely loves me, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't know if there's any more story mode stuff to do. Is that the army of Dol Guldur? Maybe not. Actually, just quickly, Mordor, what are you up to? Raiding these guys. That's a bit brave. So you've got a lot of event spawn troops. That's fine. That's fine. We're on a good amount of money. We're doing okay. Let's maybe put it onto 4-speed. Why not? Yep, domestic affairs will keep you on external for now. I think, yep, that's cool. Any control? Nah, we're okay. Whoa! Raided me! Raided! Really? You really? You want to do that to me, huh? You want to do that to me? Now, who's raiding me? Dimbar. Orcs. Or you goblin, I don't know. They are under... Yep, Dol Guldur. Trying to raid me. Me! They're trying to raid me! Well, they will be met with fury. Here we go. We're going to defeat them on the battlefield once again. Lovely. These orcs will not live long by my side. Now, unfortunately, I would like to go after Dol Guldur, but they're strong. I do not have the manpower. I do not have the manpower for this whatsoever. We're on 2,800. It's alright, I suppose. Nice improved. There we go. That's what we want. That is exactly what we want. Get them improved. Let's hold court. Why not? Let's let the people see their magnificent queen. Gesture for the first night's approach. Looking for work. A middle-aged woman steps for me out with quiet dignity before bowing deeply. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am Elenel, your loyal servant. I come forward to seek employment in your court. Okay. It seems to make many courts provide hospitality for local lords of Nimrod, on my homeland, and many visitors. Okay. You are an elf. You are okay. Decent diplomat. Cool. Yeah, why not? Lady in waiting. She's excellent. Yeah, sure. Just don't be a spy. Now, fair share. Alderman Elfwig of Baron wanders into court, his wise eyes widely admiring the wealth. It's no secret that Callus Galadhorn is the envy of the world, my lady, but not all your realm is so unfortunate. In Bedanin, for instance, the fields of Baron and nary a soul to attend them. Would it be not grand in the tiny realms of magnificent? It would be... I don't really want the hindered development, to be honest. Fine, we'll do the right thing, rule service, whatever. Now my marshal approaches me with a middle-aged woman to my liege, and Hidel, he spouts, my acquaintance, Gwinglos, not whatever. As he's on a servant in your court, in your retinue of Edifin, give her the opportunity to provide her. Very well, you may attend me. There we go, we got a new knight, and a lady in waiting. Things you love to see. Oh, more raiders, come on now. You're at war defending and a conquest. Who are you? Is it these guys? Okay, you're also woodman. Okay, there's the orcs getting involved, and maybe I might have to step in now. Undisciplined recruits, teach what I know, indeed. Advice rejected. And, ooh, historical endeavour. Tell you what, I don't know what this is going to be, what we're going to do. I think this is cool. I think we're an elf, we're a ruler. I think it makes sense, good roleplay sense to go and have a historical endeavour. Let's do so. We're going to host it. Ooh, explore the histories. Ooh, Adunic propaganda. Ooh, that'll be cool. I don't know what it means, but that sounds cool. We're going to go here. Ooh, solitary delegation. Every text available. Yeah, sure. Let's make it as good as we can. Let's go, baby. And let's see what we can do. While we've got a second of peace, the Bjorning kingdom is on, well, I'll say on fire. It's just getting plagued, and Isengard is spreading its realm throughout. Oh, they've taken on, like I did, the Wolfsbane, the Thrydaning. Okay, now Dimaldare the Cunning. But again, while going through the most recent reports from the settlement in Dimaldare, I'm surprised to find among those reports a letter addressed to me has been sent by one Meadow, one of the leaders of the bandits that plagued the region. Oh, come on, outrageous. Now, while it's an unorthodox offer, indeed, what did we find out to recruit this brigand? I didn't know. Full captured, come on, yeah, get them captured. How dare they try and the bandits try and negotiate with me now. An age to study it, as all my guests have arrived. My scholars are prepared as they're likely to be. I'm making my way to the library, poring over the dusty tomes. I can never read them all in my lifetime. The histories, well, I'm literally immortal, so yeah, good joke. Now, what should we do? We're in the third age at the moment. Let's move to the second age, see what is there. Ooh, the books kept in this room are well documented. Okay, the original works from Master Elrond's library in Rivendell. These chronicles have the history of the Numenor plot and the elves of Middle-earth. Tell you what, I think it might be worth going after, well, of Eregion and the Rings of Power. Let's just quickly pause it and have a look up here. Let's try and read everything that we can. I'll get you upgraded. Lovely, lovely. And back, and the founding of Lindor. I'm going to try and read all this, by the way. I think we are doing education. This makes sense. Now, the great battle of the War of the Wrath and the fall of Thangorodrim. Beleriand was broken and laid waste. Many of the elves chose to sail to Valinor, but as the Noldor and Sindar have fought, the hardest Middle-earth and loved it most remain there. The head was a high king of Noldor, Gil-galad. Along with his herald kinsman Elrond, they settled in Lindon, only lands that survived Beleriand of old between the mountains of Erlun and the Sea of Belagar. They founded the Grey Havens, where they helped with the Citadel. They built the ships that would bear the elves who tied Middle-earth to Tulsa, I think so. This is before Rings of Power, but only just, I think. Now going restless under the hiking tour, attracted by the news of discovery of Mithril and Khazad-dûm, the Lady Galadriel, the Lord Celebrimbor, and Celebrimbor, along with many of the Noldor of the House of Fëanor, had to move southeast. So that's basically Rings of Power. Elrond was here. Now, there's a go. Stewardship perk, honestly. Let's get the lifestyle perk. We got the lifestyle perk, everyone. There we go. Spouse claim of convenience. My husband is here, Celeborn. Eagerly brings a man before me. My hero, allow me to introduce you to Vidmund, claimant of the earldom of Croft. Where's that? Part of Rohan, okay. This my honorable cosmic life remained out of my growth without a beneficiary. Honestly, that's... good luck with that. I don't care. That's... I want the realms of men have to stand together, have to stand strong. We cannot be infighting within ourselves now. The Vale west of the Midsea Mountains, linked by a high road to the doors of Durin in the Noldor, founded the realm of Eregion, and the capital Ostin Edel. They crafted the greatest works since the years of the trees, save only for the works of Feanor. The greatest and most skilled among them was his grandson, Celebrimbor. Oh, here we go, in terms of power now. Between the Noldor and long-bearded Khazad-dûm, a great friendship grew between the kindred craftsmen and the students of Orla. The friendship visible to this day of Celebrimbor. Wow. Navi, anything diplomacy is always nice. Let's go for another stewardship one. And Balrog inflation. Whoa, here what I found is groundbreaking discovery. My Galador comes running into the room out of breath and visibly excited. Okay, a new very old written in the antiquated form of Sindarian. It seems to be recounting the event of the fall of Gondolin. Some seasons off. The Balrog and the assault set a number in the hundreds. Thus 5 fell before Troy's great axe. Zedan Borleg, 3 before Echelon's sword, and 2 score were slain by the warriors. Okay. I think the author got a little carried away. I think they did indeed. I think slaying a Balrog, well, good luck with that. Let's go for the fascination and progress from that perk there and see what else order restored there. Lovely. Now, a deception of Anatar. Here we go. And there's so much to work. Sauron, servant of Morgoth, does find a feat. Valinor, Gil-galad, and Elrond and Lindon, he first went did not receive him. He doubted his counsel by Celemador. His well received. So this is Rings of Power. Marshall, we want the Marshall. We are going to be going Marshall, and we didn't get it. Unfortunate. It is what it is. 3 months until it ends. Well, that's the Forging of the Rings. Here we go. The Noldor Religion were great in skill and craftsmanship, but Anatar being the Maya of whatever, before joining Morgoth, and his craft and knowledge were even greater. With the help of the smiths of Osten and Del surpassed the works they had made ever before, and they began forging the Rings of Power. But Sauron guided their work and knew their minds, for his desire was to bind the elves to his service, and in this dark land of Mordor, he forged in secret a master ring that could reveal the mind of all those who wore a ring of power and bind to his own. To create the ruling ring, he poured much of his mind and power, for the rings of Eregion were powerful, and the one ring would need to be even greater to rule them all. But as soon as Sauron put on on his finger, the wearers of the other rings could hear his voice, and they saw they had been deceived and took them off. When Sauron realized his plan to be failed, he came with war and fire upon Eregion and demanded that Noldor surrender the rings and began to war the elves on Sauron, and Ostendel was burnt. Celebrimbor slain, his body used as a standard by Sauron's orcs. Oh my goodness, that is not what happened in Rings of Fire. Was slain by whatever's name. Oh no, he was actually. No, yeah, cool. Military engineer, can we get this? That'd be huge if we can, by the way. We didn't, and I got insulted as well, lol. Okay, learning, wise woman, or eccentric. Let's get a wise woman, and we don't get it, unfortunate. And, what is this here? The 3, the 7, and the 9. With greater rings, the fate of the 3 is unknown. They were untainted, having been wrought by Celebrimbor alone, and Anatar never touched them. They were the greatest of the elven rings of power, could slow the decay and weariness of the world. Vilya, Nenya, and Nadia were sent out from Ostinadil before the siege, and their fate has remained hidden ever since. The remaining rings Sauron took for himself and gifted them to those whose mind he would enslave. The 7 he gave to the dwarf lords. They used them to increase their hoards even larger, but though they were tough and hard to master, the rings awoke in them greed for gold that would turn to evil and serve the Dark Lord's purpose. And I gave to men who were prone to corruption. They became great kings and warriors in their days, but their power and wealth grew, but it turned to their undoing. They had life unending, it seemed, but the longer they lived, the thinner they felt, like butter spread over too much bread, and in the end they become the Nazgul, felled wights of torment and death, and slave to the will of the Dark Lord. Can we get warriors of the free people? We do. Faith, hostility, advantage +4. That is huge for us being commander, of course. And let's go to the familiar Third Age. That's one we're in now. Now, the Eodead and the Earl, the fall of Arnor. Let's go to the Eodead. Sure, that's all about Rohan, I think, now. The orcs remain the most dangerous and perennial plagues threatening Earth, yet the history. Not something I've ever given much thought to. Waste of time or archivist. Let's become an archivist, yeah, sure. And this is the Battle of the Plains. The Kingdom of the Valiant was lost to the Wain Riders, and the people were enslaved. Northern Lord Marwini, with remnants of the people, had travelled west to the Vales of the Anduin. They soon joined by fugitives from Mirkwood and those lands, who had met a similar fate and established themselves between the bank of the Anduin and the edge of Mirkwood Forest. Gondor had been fighting the Wain Rider threat from the east. Okay, preemptive strike. Wow. Aggressive attacker, maybe not. Cavalry leader, we haven't got any cavalry, but whatever. And even more, this is so good for, kind of reading about all the lore, to be honest. And, what is this? The TA 2510, the Fierce Eastlings, known as the Balkoth, waged open war upon a weekend Gondor, crossing the Anduin and passing into the north of Calenardon. In desperate hope, they sent word to the ancient Eotheod allies seeking aid, but no received. Where was Rohan? Where was Rohan? The beacons had been lit, but where were they? The Balchoth faced little resistance and ran rampant through mostly abandoned province. By the time the northern army of Gondor sallied forth from their fortresses, the bulk of the enemy's army had already arrived. In a valiant counterattack by the ruling steward Chidionda, Gondor managed to drive the Balchoth back to the wall, only to find themselves cut off as the reinforcing southern arms assailed en route by the Orcish band descending from the mountains. We can become a defender. We didn't, unfortunately, and we've been pulling a copy of the Ancient Quenya genealogy for ours comic, either heads or tails. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, sure, I'm now level devotion. Oh, and here we go. At this crucial time, the Earthrealm under their leader, Eorl the Young, suddenly appeared, unexpected by friend or foe, responding to the call of aid. And remember their old friendship with Gondor, Eorl perceived them if that Gondor should fall, no land would live long free from the darkness, and that the Earthred should brave even the terror of Dol Guldur, if needed to secure that freedom. Long and hard did they ride, coming south at a speed beyond hope. The Earthred crossed the Anduin up the undeeps of the river, and with a great blaying of horns, thundered charge came into the rear guard of the Balcoth. Set upon with a deep terror, the Balcoth broke before the fear of the Northmen and Gondorian armies, with the Earthred continuing their foray into northern Gondor, scattering. Oh, the Gondor called for aid, and Rohan answered. Insane, absolute cinema, and eccentric, no thank you. Let's keep going down this way. Historical endeavour, following the battle of the field of the Celebrants, steward Sirion bid Earl ride with him to a secluded spot near the Earl of the White Mountains. There he led him to the secret tomb of Elendil the Tall, where he offered to Earl his people all the lands of the Selendarn, from the Anduin to the Eisen, in solemn recognition of the great valour and sacrifice of the Eortheod, with the sole condition that Eortheod should dwell there forever, a friend to Gondor, and that they should share friend and foe alike, all by the magnanimity of his gift. He all accepted the name of his people, and upon the tomb of Elendil did his steward and king swear a great oath, affirming that they had said before. Eorl then returned to the north, bring his people to settle Selendorn, while Sirion returned south to Minas Tirith. Thus was the oaths of Eorl and Sirion sworn, the people of Gondor and Rohan bound perpetually in friendship and alliance again against all foes. An alliance and name, what has become of that oath now? I know, right? Will it be answered? Because I'm sure we're going to be, oh, I'm now an Archivist fan, so I'm sure we're going to have to be tested. Lol. The books will be left behind. No, let's go, Eregion, or the Warfare one, or let's go for the Eregion, I think, and that makes good sense. We're going to be going after the ring. Although, don't we actually technically have a ring? I don't know. And we've got an intrigue lifestyle. Fabricate hook, fertility, not bothered, seduce, torture, dreadful. Let's go for the dread gain. I think after everything, that might mean that we do not get. Oh, I've got a book. There we go, of Eregion and the Rings of Powers, giving learning prestige, learning lifestyle, and zealot vassal tax contribution. There we go. Cool. Cool. My prize, is that going to go away? I hope so. Now, Dol Guldur. We do have our thing review. What have we got here? We'll call it event. We don't have an event. We've got an inspiration. Honestly, I'm not too bothered. Court artifact. Is it a pedestal item? Has it just disappeared? Fine, whatever. Is it a personal item? Well, I've got some trinkets. What are the Nenya? The ring of the adamant, ring of the water, was wrought of mithril and set with the stone adamant, normally hidden. When revealed, it burns bright as a star upon the finger. It is given to Galadriel, enabling her to increase her own power and to preserve Lothlorien, unstained by the ravages of time. There an image of a man was preserved in Middle-earth. Okay, so it was one of the strongest realms, and now Elessar. Green gem was crafted during the Elder Days in the city of Gondolin. Told that Mithrandir landed in the grey heavens and brought back this green stone with him. That's from Gandalf. Well, this first episode, it's been a good one. I'm going to end it here because we're just about at time. We've managed to expand a little bit, and we've gone quite deep into the lore of Middle-earth now. We are no doubt going to have to move against Dol Guldur at some point. Might be worth trying to eat some of these other smaller realms. I know these guys are evil, technically, so it might be worth trying to conquer them. Down in Castle's Bellies, not really. Liberate the concept to new independent rules of a local culture and non-evil faith, potentially. To our south, Rohan's doing okay, but Isengard is growing. Mordor sits for now quiet, not doing too much. We shall see what happens with that, but I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any advice, please let me know, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Channel does mean the absolute world to me. It really, really does. But if you've got any questions, let me know, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.